Hey, welcome all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in and check out your boy, P Farm. Thinking right out here in the lab. We hours in the morning. It's about 3:20. Doing what I do for you. Oh, I'm back at home. I'm comfortable doing what I do. So let's get this party started. I got something nice for you today. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's a message in the story for life. I give life lessons. You tune in to receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right Thinking Mission, that's what I'm on, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right Thinking's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline. Practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this? So let's get there. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not, foolish, disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not, simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. I appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous, avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know, spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers know thyself. And always to my yacht, be true. This is a lesson. Excuse me, right thing. Let's talk about a lesson in vision. You got distorted vision of the world. Then you got correct vision of the world. You already have the distorted vision. I'm going to help you with correct vision. That's what I do for you. And this is what it looks like. This is the diagram of the page. You see up top? Those are all the things that a distorted person, ignorant person who doesn't know himself, view the world and think about the world. The bottom is what we're going to break down and show you. That's where you want to be. You see the Uranus? You see the third eye open? You see the difference in the vision? Okay. You see the bar? Same bar, same dot. The dot represents God. Remember, the dot in the circle, that's God. So it started with the universal bar. Then you see the individual bar, and you see the individual's vision. With that ignorant vision, he will never enlighten himself. At the bottom, he need to open the third eye for that to happen. Okay, that's what they called us, the snake people, because we use the Uranus and the serpent power, which the Indians call Kundalini. But get the lesson of distorted vision. What distorted vision means is lack of knowledge. How about that? Way before your boy spoke about it, we know ignorance was not the way to go in command. Distorted vision of the world is due to erroneous, subconscious impressions in the mind. Ignorance, not knowing. So let me break it down for you. I showed you the universal bond, which is the dot. That's Ra. That's the spirit. That permeates everywhere. And the individual bond, he has a shin, meaning eternity. He's eternal life. You have to recognize him in you, and you will have eternal life. That's the eternity. That's the concept. But if you're ignorant, conscious thoughts, you don't have a clue. So let me try to help you out with that. That's my job. First of all, you got the ignorant mind and the way it thinks. It thinks it has passion for something, but it's uncontrolled emotions. That's the ego. Why? It wants what it wants. Its desires and passions is for physical, carnal things. Money, sex, fortune, fame. Those are things that people, humans, ignorant people desire, which is okay. Again, if you keep the balance, you won't be extreme one way or extreme the other way. That's what Maya teaches you. And the next thing is your desires for objects. That's the problem with most ignorant people. We want things, possessions. Yeah, I call them toys. When my father passed, everybody came to pick what they want. You can't do that if I pass. Why? I ain't got nothing for you to come pick. I don't do that. Again, objects, I don't stack them up, don't need them. And you worry about objects in the world, and that satisfies you. Yeah, for the moment. Again, we know that happiness is not brought on by objects but ignorant persons. They always looking for that little quick rush, that little something to make them feel good. I got to feel good about myself. I got to do something. Okay, ignorance mindset. There you go. And that's the distorted vision. Why? Because as you go through the world craving stuff, you causing yourself, when you don't get what you want, you are agitated. That's mental agitation. Those are called fetters. When you cause your own problem, that's a fetter. Adverse situations that you don't control, that's adversity stuff that happen. But when you cause your own demise, so to speak, your own destruction, remember, the ego sign is a man with a hatchet to his head. I want to change it and put a young man with a gun to his head. Okay, self-destructive. Same concept. I just want to modernize it. That's all. Same philosophy. Your ego sense. That means your body. When you hear the word sense, you have 5 of them. You smell, okay. You see, okay. You hear, and then you touch, and do all that. Then you taste it. The last thing you do, the last sense you use is the one to touch, taste in your mouth. Why? If it don't pass the smell, the sight, hearing, or the touch and taste, it shouldn't go in your mouth. Babies, first thing they do, put it in their mouth. They don't have that understanding at a young age. That's the concept. Again, they don't know. You can look at a baby and watch them. You just watch them. And the environment they're in will dictate what kind of kid they are. So my man, Bruce Lipton, called it clear as a bell. Your first 7 years on this planet, in this world, depends on the environment that you're around. Why? Because you just picking up the environment. You just scanning. You just downloading. You just going, and you're starting to grow within yourself. But you're seeing things. So depending on what you're seeing, I'm a product of my environment. No problem with that. My son's a product of his environment. I taught him better. I changed the environment. Excuse me. So, but that's what it's all about as a parent. But when you get over your ego senses, the I am and me, the individual, I got to get mine, I'm this, I'm that, braggadocious, is all about you until what? The Grim Reaper call. Now you scared to death due to your ignorance of your higher self. You don't know God got your back, or you don't know that you are God, so you think you're going to die. That's ignorance. That's the ignorant concept that without knowledge of self, that's how you living. Scared. Yeah, you know, something like that. So moving on, trying to give concepts, trying to teach a lesson. With anyone who's connected to anything, you think you're individual, you're just you. You ain't connected to nobody except the people you're related to, and I am separate. The world of objects and people, names and forms appear separate and dual. Maya means, yeah, equal opposites. Understanding that. But to the ignorant, they think it's something bad, something negative. Everything has an opposite. Now, if your vision, the vision of an ordinary person, ordinary means ignorant. Okay, let's understand that. Okay, an unenlightened person, you're ordinary, most people are. They say 85% of the masses are ignorant. That's an embarrassment, but that's no lesson. But the vision of an ordinary person is distorted. Why? Because of their mental concept of reality, aka ignorance. One sees the world as composed of what? Separate things. That's that, that's that. And the mind develops that idea. Again, I want to have that. I need that. I got to have that. I want this kind. I want that kind. Okay, that's all ego. Self. Again, it's normal, but when it's controlled, it's okay. Uncontrolled is the problem. With the ignorant people, they're mostly, their brains are uncontrolled. So they want what? I got to have that for myself. Not realizing, because due to their ignorance, that there is no end to that egoistic craving. When you get what you want, guess what? Now you want something else. We all experience it. We all go through it. Very few people satisfied with what they're after in life. Why? The ego tells them go for something else. That lady, that man, that girl that you like, that you swoon and you doing everything because you get her attention, and then when you get her, you cheat on her. Whose fault is that? Hers? No. Yours. That's the fact. I got a buddy. I laughed to the day we just laughed about it. Dude, I remember when you was chasing. Yeah. But now he got 20 years in. That means he got it and he took care of it. How many of us can say that? Moving on. That's the reality of what you're doing in life. If something that you really want, oh, you're gonna get it and be satisfied with that. Other than that, you don't want that. You don't want that. Variety spice. No, 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 that nonsense. Don't get caught up in that. Do what's best for you. That's right thinking philosophy. And the end for those cravings never come. Nor is there any reality behind those desires of the flesh while you're in the human form. You ain't missing nothing. But you can't tell an ignorant person that. And there has been what? Nothing in this physical world again that has satiated or satisfied any human wants. Yet we what? Continue to grasp for the illusion, chasing that proverbial carrot of what we call happiness. What's gonna make us happy? The big house, the fancy car, the good job, the professional career, the girls, all that. And you still ain't happy. What did they tell you? Try something else. Moving down. Now we get into my area. This is where I dwell. The universal bar. Again, same thing. Okay. We just went through the ignorant vision. Okay. That's all this stuff up here. Now, watch what the enlightened vision looks like. This is what my eyes see. Correct vision of the world is due to what? A cleansed, enlightened subconscious impression. Meaning you're studying, you're learning, you're implementing, and you're changing. Like the caterpillar, okay, you're going through the phases to change to be what? Your best self, aka knowing thyself. Now you got the rock, the ba, individual ba with the shin. Correct subconscious thoughts is based on, you ready? Having a pure mind. I love that. What? P-Funk. That's pure real. I got a pure mind. I had to learn it. And it wasn't pure back then. No, no. Again, you have to learn it. That's the difference. The correct, not only one born, you're born a genius. Everybody else can learn and acquire knowledge and better themselves. But if you're a genius, you're born with it. You don't learn to become a genius. You know that? Moving on. I just got every now and then throw a tidbit to you. You know, something you can have a conversation piece with. Did you know that? Yeah. Show how smart you are. I got you. But a pure mind leads to pure thoughts. Pure thoughts leads to pure action. See where we're going with this? Let's go. If the ignorant can lead you to the ignorant path, knowledge and education will lead you to the right path. What is this? Passion is gone now. My passion is for teaching. My passion is for getting my right thinking philosophy out. Not passion to sell drugs, go get women, make a bunch of money. That's not my passion. I'm there for that. Some people do. Again, moving on. This is our side, y'all. Your passion's gone. You are content. Hello. If you ask yourself right now, am I happy with whatever, however? Ain't got a dime in the bank. I'm with my man Jocko. I ain't got a dime, but I represent wealth. Simple as that. That means I'm content with who I am and what I'm doing for myself, within myself, not the outer stuff that everybody judge you by. Oh, he got a nice house, he got a big car, oh, he doing okay. Don't have a clue what's going on inside you. See? Moving on. You are everything. When you're content, you are everything. You got everything you need. You don't need and want for nothing. I'm okay when I get disappointed. I'm okay if I'm in an uncomfortable position. Why? I spent 3 years in prison. I know what being uncomfortable is all about. So that don't bother me at this point in my life. Hey, man, okay, I don't get what I want. Grow up, okay? Realize you're a grown human being. Don't pout, whine, and act like a little kid when they don't get what they want or what they desire or they think they should have. If you think you should have it, go get it. Move on, that's all. But now your desires for objects, worldly things, gone. Why? Because they really are no objects. Only the universal bar that you connect to when you find out what? Know thyself. It's a beautiful place to be within yourself. Just like a good Christian, Muslim, or Jew. They blissed out in how they live. Simple, not because they're a Christian, no. Because they're getting blessed for doing the things they do. They just follow the Christian faith. I understand that, so please get the understanding. When you follow a religion, that's your choice. If you follow it to the best of your ability, that's your right. And that's what will get you blessed. That's my point. If you half-ass a Muslim, half-ass, you ain't getting nothing for that. Half-ass right there won't get you nothing either. So, yeah. Ego, again, we all have one. You just have to control it. If it's running you, not good. Watch this. Now, when you have control of the ego, watch the difference. The ego sense is now what? Transcendent. What you mean? It's not in control. It's in working mode. It will do whatever you tell it to do. That means it's under your command. Your ego, one now sees what? All. Sees all internal things as what? One self. This one experiences what? Unity with all things. Back in the hippies in the 60s, love, peace, sex. They were right. Or you got to have sex to procreate. You should show love and care for one another. And peace is where you come. They had it right. Society wasn't ready for that. So they called them hippies, labeled them a whole bunch of stuff. They just going through life, enjoying life. They could care less about politics and man, that didn't bother them. And a bunch of us worried about who's going to be next president. How they going to do? Why? Because you caught up in the matrix. You part of the game. Don't even know it. You in the game. Don't even know it. Okay? Yeah, you part of it. I had a guy tell me he respect my knowledge, but my political concept. I'm not a politician. I want to let you know that, my dude. I just use that as a tool to teach a concept. Again, you got a left wing and a right wing. If the bird is bad, both wings are bad. Simple as that. So that's my philosophy when it comes to politics. Moving on to get that out. Appreciate the comment, though. Appreciate the support. But let's get back to the lesson. Sorry. Where we at? Okay. All things. The world now appears as it truly is. I see I just gave a lesson what's going on. I know what's going on. I see it. I've been doing this 50 years. I've got a good understanding of what's going on. Question is, where we're going. It's easy to know where you've been. Question how we're going to get to where we want to be, because we sure ain't there yet. And in 50 years, I'm still asking like Marvin, what's going on? But I got some answers for you, so I ain't just asking questions. I got some answers. Let's go. And I see the world for what it is and what it exists, okay? As one ocean of what? Existence. We're all here spiritually. That's what's inside of us. Life is God's gift to us as humans. What we do as humans is our gift to God. God created man so that man can create God. Why? Animals can't worship and praise God. You wouldn't get none of that from them. You paid up for that. That's our job. So I take that serious. And you know existence is what? Non-dual. What's non-dual? Everything comes from the one. Everything's on the one. That's my philosophy. And it goes back to that one is God. Everything else has an opposite. Moving on. Let me wrap it up. The correct vision of the world only comes from cleansing your subconscious with knowledge and understanding, and that leads one to what? Know that there are separate objects in the world. One now sees through physical eyes. That's the vision. And the developed third eye. There you go. That's self-knowledge. This eye opens with knowledge and good deeds and actions. Kundalini, you see me tell you this, that's the serpent, Maya and Aset. Aset and Nephet, the twin sisters, they call it the Uranus, the young one. Watch this. The eye of Ra. I got my shirt. This is a lesson right here. This is all the guys that's inside you. The sisters, I got all my sisters in me. I got all my guys in me. That's all because they're concepts of my personality. They're not real people. Just saying. And no, we know that. So I'm not telling you, Harut really existed. No, mythology, allegorical story. Just like in the Masonic order, Hiram Abib never existed. The Solomon Temple. Yeah, I never found it. Look within yourself. Look, tidbit for you guys. I'm moving on. Let's wrap this up. Again, when your third eye is open, that's the eye of Ra. That's the sun. It sees all. conceptually. Sorry if I get excited. See, that's that passion again. I'm freaking out, but relax. I got this. Let me wrap it up for you. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. If your vision was cloudy, it should be a little clearer at this lesson. Hope that helped you out. And know like this. Now one sees the world as God, sees it because one is with God. To cleanse the subconscious, you have to follow the right thinking philosophy path of yoga, and then the absolute truth will emerge, and no other objects other than God will you be concerned with. That's powerful. If you understand that, you got the lesson. Hope you enjoyed it. And in closing, right thinkers, may you all live to be 100 and me 100 minus a day. So I never know that my right thinkers who know themselves have passed away. I'll be back.